So it's official. Gennady Golovkin will face Martirosyan on May 5th in Canelo's absence. Does it say here where it's going to be? Yes, at the StubHub Center, Carson, California. They're not going to have it in Vegas. It's not a big enough fight for that. Now, I have to say that Martirosyan has always been a tough light middleweight or super welterweight, whatever you want to call the division now, contender. I think an underrated light middleweight contender, but that's all Martirosyan has ever been, is a light middleweight contender. He's never been a champion at light middleweight or in any other weight division. So for him to be chosen as Golovkin's opponent is an eyebrow raiser. Let's not get it twisted. That is an eyebrow raiser. That is a head scratcher. That's a chin scratcher. You understand? Seriously, people. And this is not the Martirosyan of a couple years ago or several years ago who was giving Erislandy Lara so much trouble in their first fight. This is not that Martirosyan. This is the Martirosyan who has been out the ring for 2 years. He's been out the ring 2 years, people. And he's plucked pretty much from obscurity to step up a weight division, a division in which he's never fought before, to take on Golovkin. It is an eyebrow raiser because you look at the other fighters who threw their names into the hat to face Golovkin. People like Gilberto Ramirez, people like Demetrius Andrade, etc. And this young Eastern European undefeated fighter whose name I can't pronounce. You know the guy I'm talking about. I recently did a video about him, the one who is promoted by Lou DiBella. These are the guys throwing their names into the hat to face Golovkin, but instead he elects to face a career light middleweight who hasn't fought in 2 years and a guy who's never been a world champion. This is not Ray Leonard stepping up to face Marvin Hagler, because, yeah, Ray Leonard had been out for a long time, but this is a guy who was a multi-weight world champion and a superstar in the game. That is not who Martirosyan is. So it is an eyebrow raiser, it is a chin scratcher, but at the same time, to be completely fair, the great fighters of the past, the Roberto Durans, etc., did take on nondescript opposition in between world title fights. But that's the point, in between world title fights. A lot of the greats of the past used to fight non-title fights whilst they were champions. If this Golovkin-Martirosyan fight was a non-title fight, nobody can say anything about it as far as I'm concerned. It's perfectly legit. But as far as I'm aware, this is not a non-title fight. This is a title fight. So how on earth Martirosyan has been able to get ranked with the sanctioning bodies is beyond me. And as you see here in the headline, Golovkin risks losing his IBF title for not facing his mandatory challenger. So, yeah, you guys make of this what you will. Can any of you come up with a plausible reason why Gennady Golovkin should be fighting somebody like Martirosyan and not someone more established at middleweight? You guys tell me, because right now I can't understand this choice of opponent. It seems like the safest, or one of the safest possible options that Golovkin could have gone for just to preserve the Canelo payday. But this is really playing it safe against a light middleweight who hasn't fought in 2 years, who's never been a champion. I mean, he tried to get a couple other guys. He tried to get Spike O'Sullivan, which is really alarming. But at least Spike O'Sullivan's a middleweight. And he's probably ranked in one of the sanctioning bodies Golovkin holds the title for. And then he tried to fight that Mexican guy who is very green. So you look at the guys that Golovkin's been trying to fight, and you have to raise both eyebrows and scratch your chin and wonder what the hell's going on there. So anyway, let me know how you feel, people. It's happening. I'm out.